Imagine staring down a narrow, winding road with sheer cliffs on one side and jagged rock walls on the other. Your only companion? A fully loaded semi-truck rumbling with determination as it climbs into the thin mountain air. These are not just roads. They are the ultimate test of skill, courage, and endurance for America's truck drivers. Welcome to the perilous world of mountain trucking, where every turn can bring breathtaking views or life-threatening challenges. From icy slopes to hairpin curves, today we'll take you on a pulse-pounding journey through America's most dangerous mountain passes. Buckle up, because this is not your average drive. Get ready to experience the raw power of machines and the indomitable spirit of the drivers who navigate these treacherous roads every day. Can they conquer the odds and deliver their cargo safely? Stay with us to find out.
Our journey begins at the base of the majestic Rocky Mountains, where the early morning air is crisp and filled with anticipation. The Kenworth T880, with its striking blue cabin and pristine white trailer, stands ready to tackle one of the most challenging routes in North America. This truck isn't just a machine, it's a lifeline for the remote communities that rely on its cargo. Today, it carries vital medical supplies, oxygen tanks, insulin, and emergency equipment, all of which must reach a small mountain town before the incoming blizzard cuts it off from the world. The driver, Mike Sanders, a seasoned trucker with 15 years of experience, secures the load and inspects the rig one last time. His weathered face reveals a mix of determination and caution. Mike knows this journey will test every ounce of his skill and resolve. With the GPS set and his thermos of coffee within reach, he starts the engine, and the deep growl of the diesel engine echoes through the valley. The ascent begins on Wolf Creek Pass, a notorious stretch of road in Colorado. As the sun rises, its golden rays illuminate the snow-covered peaks, creating a scene of breathtaking beauty. But beauty can be deceiving. The road winds sharply, climbing over 10,000 feet above sea level, with sheer drops on one side and rocky cliffs on the other. Halfway up the pass, Mike encounters his first challenge. A fallen tree partially blocks the narrow road, forcing him to navigate dangerously close to the edge. As the trailer inches past the obstacle, Mike holds his breath, feeling the pull of gravity. The trailer wobbles slightly but stabilizes. The truck presses onward, the icy air biting through the cabin's heater. By late morning, the weather begins to shift. Ominous clouds gather, and the temperature plummets. Snowflakes the size of quarters swirl in the wind, quickly transforming the road into a slippery nightmare. Mike activates the truck's chains, their metallic clink echoing in the stillness. With each turn of the wheel, the chains bite into the icy surface, giving him just enough grip to stay on course. Suddenly, a car appears out of nowhere, skidding uncontrollably on the icy road. Mike slams on the brakes, his truck groaning as it grinds to a halt mere feet from the stranded vehicle. The occupants wave gratefully before a tow truck arrives to assist them. Mike uses the brake to take a deep breath, but the journey is far from over. By the time he reaches the summit, a full-blown blizzard engulfs the pass. Visibility drops to just a few feet, and the road disappears into a sea of white. Mike leans forward, squinting at the reflective markers that guide him like faint beacons through the storm. The descent proves even more treacherous. As Mike carefully navigates a steep grade, his brake warning light suddenly flashes. The Kenworth T880 shudders, and a sickening smell of burning rubber fills the cabin. He knows he can't stop abruptly, doing so could jackknife the trailer. Instead, he skillfully downshifts and eases into a small turnout. Under the relentless snowfall, Mike exits the truck. The cold is piercing, the wind howling like a banshee. Using tools from his emergency kit, he assesses the brakes, which have overheated from the constant pressure of the descent. Working quickly, he pours water over the smoldering components, steam rising into the frigid air. His fingers ache from the cold, but he presses on, knowing lives depend on him. With the brakes cooled and the storm showing no signs of relenting, Mike resumes the journey. Darkness falls and the headlights illuminate the infamous Red Mountain Pass, also known as the $1 Million Highway. The name is fitting, not for its value, but for the nerve it takes to drive it. The road hugs the cliffs, with no guardrails to separate the truck from the yawning abyss below. As the truck crawls through a particularly sharp hairpin turn, the trailer shifts slightly, and Mike feels his heart leap into his throat. The margin for error is razor thin, but he stays calm, guiding the rig safely around the bend. The storm finally begins to ease as dawn breaks, revealing the breathtaking beauty of the San Juan Mountains. Mike pulls into a rest stop to refuel and grab a quick bite. He exchanges stories with fellow drivers, their camaraderie a brief but welcome reprieve from the solitary battle against the elements. The final stretch leads to the mountain town of Silverton, nestled in a snow-covered valley. The townspeople, bundled in heavy coats, wave as Mike's truck rolls into view. He parks at the local clinic, where staff unload the life-saving supplies. Despite the exhaustion etched into his face, Mike feels a surge of pride. He's not just a trucker, he's a lifeline for communities in need. This journey, like so many before it, proves the resilience and determination required to conquer America's mountain passes. The return journey looms, but for now, Mike allows himself a moment of quiet satisfaction. The Kenworth T880, battle-tested but dependable, stands as a testament to the enduring spirit of those who call the open road their home. If you thought this journey was intense, imagine the countless other truckers braving these roads daily to keep our country moving. So, what do you think of Mike's adventure? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible stories from the road. Together, we'll explore the thrilling, dangerous, and awe-inspiring world of trucking, 1 mile at a time. Stay safe, and we'll see you on the next journey.